They threw him out like he was nobody, but when the truth came out, the entire dealership stood frozen. That's how this story begins, not with applause or respect, but with humiliation. Jack Reynolds, a single dad and Army veteran, walked into Bright Motors car dealership on a chilly morning, holding his daughter's hand. His old pickup had finally given out, and he needed a reliable car to get to work. Jack wasn't rich, but he'd saved carefully, every dollar earned from fixing engines and working late shifts at a local garage. He walked in quietly, his boots worn, his jacket faded. Most customers wouldn't have noticed him. But the dealership manager, Tom Burke, did, and not kindly. Tom was the kind of man who judged people by appearances. Designer suits meant money, old clothes meant trouble. Can I help you? Tom said, with a smirk. Jack smiled politely. Yes, sir. I'm looking for a used sedan. Something dependable. Tom glanced at Jack's daughter, Lily, then back at him. We don't do charity here, he said. Our cars aren't for people who can't afford them. Jack's smile faded. I didn't ask for charity. I've got cash, saved up. But Tom waved him off, loud enough for others to hear. Listen, buddy, we don't want tire kickers wasting time. Why don't you try somewhere more, in your budget? People in the showroom turned to look. Lily lowered her head, embarrassed. Jack clenched his fists but said nothing. Years of discipline held him back, the same discipline that had kept him alive in war. Come on, sweetheart, he said softly, leading Lily out. Outside, as they reached the curb, Lily tugged his sleeve. Daddy, why was that man so mean? Jack smiled weakly. Some people forget what respect means, honey. But we don't. Meanwhile, inside the dealership, Tom laughed with another salesman. Did you see that guy? Looked like he walked straight out of a mechanic's junkyard. But a few hours later, something happened that none of them expected. A black luxury SUV pulled up in front of the dealership. Out stepped Mr. Richard Hayes, the dealership's owner, a man everyone respected, a successful businessman and retired military officer. Whenever Hayes arrived, everyone straightened up. Tom rushed to greet him. Sir. Welcome. What a surprise. Hayes didn't smile. I got a call from my old friend General Steele. He told me a veteran named Jack Reynolds stopped by here this morning. Tom froze. Ah, yes sir, someone like that came by, but he wasn't serious. Looked like he couldn't afford anything. Hayes's expression hardened. You sent him away. Tom hesitated. Well, sir, we have an image to maintain. I thought. Hayes slammed his hand on the counter. You thought wrong. Everyone in the showroom went silent. Hayes' voice thundered through the hall. Jack Reynolds saved my life in Kandahar, Afghanistan. That man pulled me out of a burning vehicle under heavy fire when everyone else thought I was gone. He carried me 2 miles through enemy lines with a shattered leg, and you kicked him out. Tom's face went pale. Sir, I didn't know. Exactly, Hayes said coldly. You didn't ask. You didn't care. You judged him by his clothes instead of his character. Hayes turned to his assistant. Get Mr. Reynolds on the phone, now. Tell him I want him here immediately. When Jack arrived, he looked confused. Hayes walked straight to him, tears welling in his eyes. Jack Reynolds, he said quietly, I owe you my life. Jack blinked. Richard Hayes. Hayes nodded, emotion breaking through his composure. You saved me, brother. And I never got to thank you properly. He turned toward the stunned staff. This man is a hero. And if anyone here has a problem with that, they can find another job. Tom looked down, ashamed. The other employees stood in silence. Hayes handed Jack a set of keys. This is for you, a brand new car. Paid in full. And if you ever need work, there's always a place for you here. Jack shook his head. I can't accept that. You can, Hayes said firmly. And you will. You earned it 100 times over. Lily hugged her dad tightly, her small voice trembling. Daddy, he said you're a hero. Jack smiled, brushing her hair back. I'm just someone who did what was right. The crowd clapped softly. Even Tom walked over, eyes full of regret. Mr. Reynolds, I'm sorry. I judged you wrong. Jack nodded. Just remember, respect doesn't cost anything. As Jack drove away in his new car, Hayes stood outside the dealership, watching with a proud smile. The man who once saved his life had taught everyone there a lesson that day, one that no paycheck or promotion could ever replace. Because sometimes, the people we overlook are the ones who've already given everything for us. If you're watching this, remember, never judge someone by what they wear or what they drive. You never know their story, or the battles they've already fought.